Yo, what's good, everybody? Um, got another deck profile over here. Before I even get started with the deck profile, first I want to give a shout out to my homeboy, the Synchro King, my homeboy Ricky. He pretty much gave me every single card from Toon Chaos that I needed in order to update this deck. So shout out to him. Thank you so much. You know, if it wasn't for him, then this deck would not have been completed. And let's get started. So running three Blackstone Legends. Basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna summon this onto the field, activate its effect. It allows you to search out and special summon a Red Eyes from your deck. And speaking of Red Eyes, we're playing two Toon Red Eyes. Basically, he allows you to once he's on the field, he allows you to special summon any Toon, from your hand onto the field. Without their their summoning restrictions. Two Toon Dark Magicians. Basically, once he's on the field, you get to pitch a card, activate one of two effects. The first one is going to be pitch a card, special summon another Toon from your deck, or you could pitch a card and get a Toon, spell, a trap from your deck to your hand. Then we have two Toon Blackluster Soldiers. He's special summoned by either pitching a level 8 or monsters equal to his level to special summon. And once he's on the field, he could attack directly and also, or he could banish any card on the field, whether it's a spell, trap, or monster. Now, I'm thinking about running a third. I'm not 100%. And Toon Harpy Lady. So Toon Harpy Lady, you can special summon this from your hand onto the field as long as you have another Toon monster on the field. Also, you get to pop one of your opponent's back rows. And then Toon Ancient Gear Golem. So the reason why I'm thinking about maybe swapping this out for Black Luster Soldier, but I do want to give this a try because when he does attack, your opponent cannot activate any spells or traps until the end of the battle stage. So two Eater of Millions, because we're going to be doing a lot of banishing, and plus he could get you out from a lot of cards. You know, once you go into the damage step, basically right when you're about to attack, he banishes a card. So that's it for the monsters. As for the spells, we have three Toon Kingdoms. That's going to be pretty much the card that is going to protect all your Toons. With this card activated, Toons cannot be targeted by card effects. Then we have three Toon Table of Contents. This is going to search out any card in the deck with Toon in its name. Then we have three Toon Page Flip. So pretty much I'm just proxying one because I'm waiting for one in the mail. Basically what you do with this is you're going to, when you activate it, you're going to reveal three different Toon monsters from your deck. Reveal them to your opponent. Your opponent picks one. You're going to special summon that one. And then the other two, you're going to shuffle back into the deck. Then we have three Toon Bookmarks. Pretty much you can add any Toon card, any card with Toon World in its text from your deck to your hand. And also, while this card is in the graveyard, you can banish this card to protect Toon Kingdom from being destroyed. And we have three Comic Hands. This is pretty much a snatch steal. So you're going to take your opponent's monster with this card. And when this card is equipped to your opponent's monster, it basically becomes a Toon and you can attack directly. And you also get the protection from Toon Kingdom from being targeted by any effect. Then I have Toon Rollback. Basically, this card allows you for any Toon monster to attack twice during the battle phase. So I guess because if I was to use that with Toon Ancient Gear Golem, that's about 6,000 in damage, and the opponent cannot activate spell or traps. So that's pretty much kind of why I'm thinking about running it this way. Then we have Shadow Toon. I never played this card ever, but getting it from my hand, or maybe being able to search it out with either Toon Bookmark or Toon Table of Contents, and then just to try to finish your opponent off with some burn damage. So basically what this card is going to do is, if you control Toon World, target one face-up monster your opponent control, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the face-up monster. You can only activate this once per turn. Then Monster Reborn. I have 2 Pot of Desires, 1 Pot of Extravagance. I would love to get my hand on 2 more Pot of Extravagance, because this deck does not use the extra deck at all. Well, you can, but for the most part, you really want to try to keep your Toons on the field. So yeah, 2 more Pots of Extravagance. I'm gonna see if how Desires is gonna play off. If not, then maybe I'll just go with Lure of Darkness. And as for the traps, I have 1 Toon Briefcase. That's pretty much gonna be the compulse for the deck. So it compulses multiple monsters or just 1 monster, depending. Basically, is when your opponent summons a monster while you control Toon monster, shuffle that monsters or monsters back into the deck. Then I'm playing 2 Toon Terrors just for some protection, and because these can be searched out. And 2 Solemn Judgments, just so we can make sure that we're protecting Toon Kingdom. Alright, guys. So basically, like I mentioned before, I'm not really going to go into the extra deck. So I'm just throwing in a bunch of random cards. I have Link Karibo, Decode Talker, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Underclock Taker, number 76, Harmonizer Gradiel, Beat Cop, just for extra protection for Toon Kingdom, just in case. 2 Wee Witch Apprentice, number 101, Silent Honor Arc, Abyss Dweller, Utopia Ray, Clearwing Fast Dragon, Scarlight Red Dragon, Archfiend, and Stardust Spark Dragon. Now, these synchros, I'm not running synchro, so it's just pretty much there just to banish it off from Extravagance or even Eater Millions, really. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any suggestions of what I should be running? Or what I could, any suggestions on how to make this deck any better, or any combos or anything like that? If you guys do, definitely let me know. I'm always down to listen to how how other people tend to play this deck. All right, thank you very much.